What's going on, guys? This is Aaron with Departures Capital. We're here with John Lee, Chairman of Silver Elephant Mining. John, tell us who you are and what your target market is.
Yes, well, Aaron, thank you for the invitation to be on the show. Silver Elephant is a TSS-listed silver company, and our target market are equity investors who want to own as much silver in the ground as possible.
So how do you compete in the marketplace?
Well, Aaron, we focus on silver exploration, not copper, not lithium, not cobalt. We're expert geologists in finding silver prospects, drill them, and adding resources in the ground, therefore adding shareholder value.
So how is your mining project different from others?
Our flagship project, the Pulacayo Silver Project, features 57 million ounces of silver in the ground. This is the second largest silver mine based on historical mining production. The 57 million ounces only was drilled on the 30% of the known silver belt. So therefore, it has a lot of potential to potentially double resources as we drill. And additionally, Aaron, we have just acquired a second silver project called Triunfo a month ago. That is a bulk tonnage gold and silver multi-metallic project that features 94 meters of intersect of 1 gram gold equivalent. Very, very rare. The deposit is 1 kilometer long. It's open at depth. And as we continue to drill, the deposit is only going to expand with the potential of reaching a multi-million ounce in resources. And our objective for the company is to develop 100 million ounces, 200 million ounces of silver in the ground in the next 12 to 18 months.
Amazing. So what's your outlook on silver?
The outlook on silver? Well, fundamentally, as you know, the Fed is embarking on zero interest rate for the next 3 years at the least. We're looking at QE infinity. The Fed's balance sheet is doubled from $3 trillion to over $7 trillion in the last 6 months with no end in sight. The budget deficit in the US is over $3 trillion. And geopolitically, we have Hong Kong, India, Chinese border dispute, the US trade war, and somebody just set off a bomb in Lebanon. So we couldn't think of a better fundamentals for silver. And given that gold and silver only constitute 2% of the investment dollars currently allocated, we think that the bull market for silver only has gotten started.
I agree. So what about Bolivia? You guys are in Bolivia. Is it safe?
A lot of people talk about Bolivia. Aaron, our team is in Bolivia since 2005. That was before Evo Morales came into power, and he's protectionist. The company Elephant has been operating in Bolivia in the intervening years without government interference because we have a very strong relationship with the local community. And now with Evo just left and fled Bolivia in November, we believe that there is going to be a new era for Bolivia. The government that are in place is very pro foreign investments. It is aligned with Colombia and Brazil. It opened a U.S. embassy, and we think it's a very overlooked destination that is welcoming foreign investment and with very large, well-endowed geological potential.
Great to know. So why buy Silver Elephant and why now?
Well, Aaron, Silver Elephant is a leveraged silver play. We talked about the fundamentals for silver, and technically, as we're aware, gold just broken out of the $1,900 resistance, which is the all-time high. We're completely in uncharted territory. And silver has gone from $20, broken out of the $20 resistance, and challenged $30 in less than a month. A month ago, silver was about $18. So it's completely natural that once these gold and silver broke out of the multi-decade and all-time high resistance, they're now retesting support. So if gold were to stand above $1,900 for the next couple of weeks and indicate to the market that it successfully retested the support, I think we can embark on a $2,000 and not looking back. And if you look at the price of silver, 10 years ago when gold was $1,800, silver was $50. So it's had a bit of catch up to do. And it reached an all-time low, it reached a very low gold to silver ratio of 31. If we were to extrapolate with the same ratio of a 31 gold to silver ratio, and if a gold were to achieve a $3,000 target, which is not inconceivable because the bottom for gold is about 1,000, now it's 2,000, you add 1,000 to that at 3,000, and apply to the 30 ratio of gold to silver, you could be looking at $100 silver in not too distant future. But first of all, I think silver is going to play catch up, and the first target is at $50, which is the all-time high. And after that, probably we'll get on the show and see how everything will march up together at that time.
Totally agree with that. So anything else you would like to add?
Well, Eric, a couple of things. We were talking about how different our projects is. Just 4 days ago, we announced the drill results publicly of the drill campaign we did in Pulacayo last year, and it featured a 5-meter intercept of over 1,000 grams of silver within a wide intercept of over 100 meters of 140 grams. And these are extraordinary results in both the grade and the width of the intercept. And the results was, the mineralization was about 300 meters from surface, and the mine is known to have mineralization extend to 1 kilometer. So it just demonstrated the potential of this deposit. And as I mentioned, as we continue to drill, the deposit would only grow. The Elephant is backed by Eric Sprott and 9 Point Funds, some of the very prominent anchor investors in Toronto and elsewhere in the world. We're managed by executives formerly from Barrick and Hecla, their pedigree. Insiders and institutions own 35% of Elephant. We have a significant skin in the game. We're not here for salary, and we're really here to make something special out of Elephant. Well, the drills are turning. You don't want to wait too long to establish a position. In addition, the silver looks like just retested its $22 support successfully. And coincidentally, Eric Sprott had just announced a week ago that he's going to purchase $1.5 billion of physical silver. And he's trying to corner the silver market. Wow. We can't think of a better time to get into the silver space. And Silver Elephant is an ideal vehicle for those seeking leverage and exposure to silver.
I agree. Well, thank you so much, John, for sharing all that with us. I look forward to covering your story. And don't forget to subscribe to the Purchase Capital for the full interview in the coming weeks.
Well, I'd love to be back again soon. Thank you.